Hi, this is Shannon from Vibresonate, and today I want to go over in a little more detail about the wellness tools section in the hub. So this is probably the most important section, and we're going to start in the next few videos digging deep and looking at more what's in that section to help you get a good grasp of your own self-care. Let's take a look. Let's go into the hub in the bottom icon tray there and scroll down until we get to the wellness tools. Today we're going to go into the guided self-care. This has so many different categories, and we've been adding more and more categories. I've recently added physical needs, and there's more and more going to be added to it. I have probably 200 topics I need to record yet on this, and topics just keep popping up that I need to do more and more on. So it's important to know, because a lot of this stuff is in a format that I'm most accustomed with, and before I start that format, we need to do a balancing session before you do any of them. Before you do any of these sessions in here, you need to go into the balancing. So it gives you a couple of videos on how to do it before you start any of these sessions. And it doesn't matter whether you do what you're doing. It is helpful to do that balancing session to get yourself going. You can see me with a pretty interesting facial expression there, but no, don't worry, I'm not in a bad mood there. But that is just kind of showing you things that you can do to decrease stress, to get you balanced and everything else. And I referred to in another video about tracking meridian tracing. Here are some of those. Here's one of those videos on how to do it. So as you can see, we have different things. We have, see, I have business mindset in there again. Addictions and impulsiveness. We're going to actually start adding more into here. Some things I have in other categories could double in this, but I'm trying not to repeat too much in there. So you might find something that's applicable to this, but it's in another category. So do check all the categories out. Business mindset. So we have a few of these. These are great for, and these are all connected into the business section, the business coaching section. We have, I'm going to skip the one that starts with a C, and I'm going to move on to, we have emotions and fears. Now there's lots in here. A lot of people are dealing with anxiety and depression and all sorts of stuff. You can see some really old videos with me in here. These are great places to get started. We have goal setting. If you struggle with decisiveness, you need help in goal setting, here's a great section to help you get unstuck. And I have so many more I got to put up in here. I actually have many recorded that I have to edit yet too. I even have a marriage and couple section. Now, a few years ago, my husband and I went through a struggle, and we started doing some of these together in our journey back. And I've shared all these videos. Without getting too personal, I've shared a lot of these videos. So some of them my husband is in, and he's not always that talkative, but there you go. So you men, this is good for you too. You can see he takes part in this. He actually is a firm believer in this stuff and this guided stuff. And it's funny because I never pushed at him, and some of this stuff I tried to say for years, he found his own way to it, and without me pushing at it. So it's kind of interesting. So then moving on, and this is kind of a fairly new section I've had that I've added, especially great if you have guilt or shame, or you have forgiveness issues, you're struggling with moving forward with stuff. This is a good section to get going with. And of course, I've started with physical needs. Now, we're starting with adrenals, but I've got other stuff I'm planning to put on here. Adrenals just seem to be a really big thing for people. So, and this can be connected to the whole cortisol thing too, because cortisol is produced in here. So I encourage you guys to check it out if you're struggling in that area. Now we have vibrational maintenance. What is that? Well, people are wondering, okay, that sounds really weird. Well, our bodies operate on a specific frequency, and sometimes those frequencies get wonky. So we're working on raising or lowering, blocking out unwelcome energies. And I don't want to use the word energy in a weird way, because our bodies all work on energy. For instance, we need energy to move our hand. We need energy to turn our head. We need energy to eat. We need energy to exercise. And then there's outward energies that come towards us on a daily basis, whether that is frequencies from cell phone towers, whether that is frequencies from toxic work environments. They're all frequency. And this section I can't wait to build, because I love working with this stuff, helping people block out stuff that they don't need, increasing the good frequencies. And frequency is just basically a scientific term for vibrations or whatever. Everything's built on vibrations and frequencies, and I love this stuff. So here we go. We have all of this stuff. Success and confidence. And this is a really super good group. You can see some really old videos in there. And of course, I don't do the group videos in here anymore, but I will be re-recording if I think we have a really good live group session that we need to share, and you may be able to pick it up later. And then trauma and PTSD. So there are some stuff in the trauma section that are probably in other sections too. So do check it out. There's all sorts of stuff coming into this video. So that's the self-care section. Because we have so many other sections to go through, and it's making this video long, we are going to cover some of those other sections in another video. So check this out, and I encourage you to upgrade to the Pro version. You do get a 7-day free trial, and it's only $29.95 Canadian. So for those of you guys who are coming from the States, that's a really good deal, especially at the time of this recording. I'm checking out. Until next video, I will see you soon.